girl, Chris Bryant, and I'm so excited to be here at the Rebirth Convention. I have Miss Niecy with me. This is the lady that is the founder. She did all this, y'all. This is a 5-day event, and today, it has not disappointed. Though, when I say hold my sister's hand, I wanted to hold all my sister's hand. But I want to just give Miss Niecy an opportunity to kind of share some words and give you guys a little bit of the why.
Yes. Hello. My name is Niecy Duffield Dobbins. I am the founder, the CEO of Breakfree Ministries and Productions. I am hosting a 3-day event here at the Hilton. We are bringing awareness to mental illness and domestic violence. And I want to thank everybody for joining in. We having a great time. It's been a good time the whole day. And so I have my girl, Miss Chris Brown. She's awesome. I'm talking about awesome. All right, and I love her so much. But yes, this is the Rebirth Empowerment Conference, and I thank you guys.
I want to thank you, Ms. Niecy, for doing this, because there's a young lady that was out there in the audience, and I know her heart has been touched. So we appreciate you for doing stuff like this. Don't stop. Okay. Just don't do so many, because I know, look, I know you're tired, but we love you all the same.
Good afternoon. My name is Erica J. White, and I am here participating in the Kings and Queens Excellence Fashion Show today here at the Hilton Garden Inn in Pearland. And I'm glad that I'm participating in this event because it directly relates to domestic violence, and I am a domestic violence survivor. I'm sure everyone knows someone that has been affected by domestic violence and the scars it leaves behind, and we just want you to know that you are important, you are loved, you are a survivor, and you will make it through. You're blessed. Amen.
I am so excited. We are here at the Rebirth Convention, and right now we have our leading one of the models for the Elegance Fashion Show. Tell the listeners who you are.
Hi, my name is Brianna McDaniel, and I'm pronounced as Bree.
Okay, hey Bree, hey.
Hey.
I know you're very excited about this event. What has been your favorite part thus far?
My favorite part has been, I guess, all of them actually.
I know, right?
I'm the lead, and it's really nervous, but we've been rehearsing this for months, so now today's the showtime, so it's time to knock it out the box.
I love it. Now what I want you to do is I want you to share some encouraging words to Miss Niecy and thank her and whatever else you want to say.
First of all, to my mom, Miss Niecy, I want to say, Mom, thank you so much for this opportunity. This is an opportunity that's once in a lifetime. It's hard to get into this type of career, and it's amazing that you're doing this for so many people, and to get it out to people that's going through domestic violence and going through hard times in their life, to actually be the voice for those people also. And for those encouraging words just to the world, period, whatever dream you have, make it a reality. It's your time now. It's no time to waste. Go after it. It's here.
You heard your baby girl. She said go after it, Niecy. It's your time to shine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You guys have a nice day.
Y'all enjoy. I am so excited, guys. This is our MC of the evening, and I just want her to be able to give you guys some encouraging words and kind of share her experience thus far, because this rebirth has been amazing. What's been your experience thus far?
Thus far, I would say that God is amazing. He is constantly doing things. He's surprising us and showing us that no matter what, we are continually going through a rebirthing process. And so for this evening, I'm excited to be the MC and to see all the kings and queens on the stage. Yes, I am excited.
It's really an exciting evening, and I share in the excitement with you. I want you to give some encouraging words to Miss Niecy.
Miss Niecy, continue to let God use you. Continue to be a vessel. When it gets hard, and I know what it's like to feel sometimes like your back is against the wall, that just means that God is continually, He's about to birth something really big. Yes. So we understand that sometimes if you think about like planting seeds, you got to go through that tilling process. You got to go through that pruning process in order to get to that harvest. That just means that you're going to go through some tough seasons, and some things are not going to always be easy for you. That just means that you have something amazing about to take place. So stay encouraged, continue to let God lead you, continue to do what you're doing, and to be a helpmate, and just to be such an encouragement to so many other women.
That was great advice, Miss Niecy. I know you're listening. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am really excited to have this gentleman in the building. As you can see, these people have come out and got really sharp for this Rebirth Convention. We have an amazing gentleman here. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
I am King the model.
King the model. That's it and that's all, period.com. So tell them a little bit about your experience thus far.
It is absolutely amazing. I'm one of the featured models of today. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
We thank you so much for sharing that encouraging word. Before we leave out, can you give Ms. Niecy some encouraging words?
Listen, keep flying high, keep moving forward, keep God first, and of course, always be you.
Great advice, Ms. Niecy. Always be you. Thank you so much. So, welcome to the Rebirth Conference. This is the second part. So this morning we had the woman empowerment, Sister Hold My Hand. Some amazing speakers, some impactful, encouraging words. So you're in the fashion part of it. Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Christopher Deaver. I'm from Houston, Texas, and we represent.
We are representing. So what I want you to do is I want you to give Ms. Niecy, who put all of this together, can you give her some encouraging words?
All I gotta say is keep doing your thing. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to see all these wonderful, beautiful faces. Ready to get the show on the road. So just keep it going. Keep inviting me. Keep inviting others. And let's get the rebirth going.
Man, I want to ask you one more question before we go. You're such a young person. How does seeing this type of event put together, how does that impact you as a youth?
Well, as a youth, it impacts me, in more of a mental component because, other people, they don't get to see things like this. They don't get to do things like that. So now what I can do is me being a part of this program or me being part of this, just everything. Right. Yes, I can share that with others and they can come in and do this well. And I can show them a couple pointers too, you know what I'm saying? And we can get stuff going. So yeah, just by teaching.
I love it.
I know.
So y'all see, the rules are being enforced. Raise a child up the way he should go, and then he gonna spread the word. Thank you so much, handsome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Together for this event. Tell them who you are and what role you play in this event.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Eleanor Marie Williams. I am the model coach for the kids and the teens. We've been working very, very hard, and today is to shine, and we're gonna do just that. And I just appreciate Ms. Niecy giving me the opportunity to be the model coach, to be a part of her show, to train them. And I think they're going to do a wonderful job.
I agree with you. So far, so good. I'm just really excited about everything. Before we close out, I need you to let these people know you guys have been working effortless behind the scenes. Exactly how long have y'all been doing this practicing?
I mean, we've been practicing for about a couple months. I mean, like every time it's doing like 2 or 3 during a week. And it's been very extensive. And it's been a long journey, a long practice. Every day of the week, we've been practicing very, very hard. On the weekends, it can be long, from early morning to early, late in the evening. So yes, the practice, we've been practicing very, very hard. And what happens when you practice very hard? Practice makes perfect. And so today is going to be perfect today. We're going to definitely shine. And we're going to definitely shine for everyone out there that came out. We have a crowded house. And we definitely thank Ms. Niecy and you guys for giving us the opportunity to voice our opinion, and we're going to do a good job.
You heard her. They're going to do a good job, and so far they have done an amazing, phenomenal job. Thank you guys so much. Hey, this is your girl, Chris, and we're here at the Rebirth Empowerment event, and I have one of the vendors here. I want her to introduce herself and tell her exactly what she has at her vendor table.
Well, hello, my name is Yolanda English. I am of Custom Fit Events, LLC, event planning, coordination, backdrops, and rentals company. Okay. Yeah, so I do it all. I'm pretty much your one-stop shop for all of your event planning needs. All the uniqueness, you need to come on and come see Custom Fit Events.
I like something that's custom because that means it's just for me. With that being said, let me ask you one question, and then I'm going to let you go back to your table because folks need to be shopping. Let me ask you, so far, how has your experience been at this event?
It has been absolutely amazing. Everyone that's coming has just been so wonderful. Just the domestic violence portion of this all. So the colors for Custom Fit Events is purposeful. So the color of purple is specifically for domestic violence. And then the pink is for breast cancer awareness. So it is the heartbeat of Custom Fit Events in order to give back. And so domestic violence is one of the ways that we do give back.
With that caveat, I know you guys want to come out and support her. Maybe not today, but in the future. Custom
Fit Events, LLC.
Custom Fit Events, LLC. Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome. Yes, y'all make sure that you go ahead and follow me on social media, on IG, as well as on Facebook, and CustomFitEventsTX.com.
Thank you. Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Chris, and I am really excited about this interview because we got talent on board. Miss Niecy didn't play with this event. She has set 3 here about to perform a little bit later. I'm gonna let these ladies introduce themselves to you. Go ahead and tell the people who you are.
I'm Chrissy. I'm TT. And I'm Mimi.
Christy, TT, and Mimi, set 3. So what I said, y'all looking so pretty and y'all giving all the eye candy, but can you sing? So these ladies are gonna show you why you need to check out and support set 3.
I never thought that we would get this far, but here we are, shining like shooting stars. Can't tear us apart, there's nothing stopping us. We're far from done.
Right.
It's 10 years ago since we first hit the floor, singing and dancing like we've never done before. We were the ones for sure. We gotta go get that dough, and now it's time to rise.
Set 3. Y'all better support these babies. Go stream all their music. Y'all have music out yet?
Yes.
Stream, stream, stream. Thank you, beauties. What's your social media handles?
Set 3 CETTE_3. We have that's our group. Yeah.
Set 3
CETTE_3.
A lot of talent for less than a year. These ladies will definitely go far. I see y'all in my future.
I thought it was a great fashion show. This is like my 5th fashion show going to, but to see my nephew in it, it was very great. It was very creative, and I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see the next one.
Man, if you did not get an opportunity to catch that fashion show, you missed it. But I have one of the members who is going to share her experience. Tell them who you are and how was it?
My name is Poet Got His Feet. I am one of the actresses in the play for tomorrow afternoon, as well as one of the speakers from today's event earlier today. And today's fashion show was absolutely amazing. From the kid models to the adult models, the evening wear, and everything. So I enjoyed absolutely everything.
I agree with you. When I say those kids, man, they knew how to pose. With that being said, don't you want to give some encouraging words to Miss Niecy?
Yes, continue to do what you are doing. You are destined for greatness. I see nothing but so many powerful things about to get ready to happen in your future.
And let me ask you one more question, because you know this is all about domestic violence. Yes. Are you going to tell somebody about this event?
I'm going to tell everybody that I know.
That's what you're supposed to do. Tell everybody you know. Thank you. We have another guest who's going to share their experience. Tell the people who you are and how you enjoyed this show.
My name's Leon Miles. I really enjoyed the show, all the fashions, the different designs that everybody brought out. It's a well put together program. The kids were off the chain.
Man.
I mean, they really expressed themselves. And we've seen so many different talents as far as fashion-wise. I'm hoping I can get one of them that fits something for my long leg.
You know I went to the back to y'all got plus size?
Well, I'm not close to plus, but I'm extra, extra long.
Whatever it takes to get to good, looking good as they did. Now I have one more question. I don't know if you got to see the kids in the I Love Me. How did that experience move you?
Oh, that was it really touched me because I personally know the person that has been coaching them.
Oh, okay.
And I can see all the passion. Yes, ma'am, I do.
You got a fan?
I can see all the passion that she's put into it, and all the hard work is really showed.
It really shows. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, hey, we are finalizing today's events, and it has been a whole lot of goodness. So I have one of our beautiful models who ripped that runway.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really loved it today. It was amazing. All the designers, I'm so thankful. It was amazing, honestly. This is my last design, actually. And look how cute this is.
That is cute. So how was the experience?
It was amazing.
That's a good word.
I loved it. I mean, all different attires, all the dresses are completely different. So it gives you the opportunity to rock different looks. So
Well, you was giving them different looks, a hell of a work, okay? I just want to ask you, if you could tell someone in the audience one thing about this event of domestic violence, what would that be?
Well, actually, I think it's very important for everyone to understand that when someone is treating you bad or someone is not giving you the right place, I mean, you shouldn't be in that relationship. I mean, you have to know that you're valuable, that you have to love yourself first, and then when you love yourself first, then others can love you, you know? It's so important to learn to love us and appreciate us the way we are, because we are all beautiful in different ways. So it's very important that we understand the difference between when someone loves you and someone doesn't love you, you know?
That is great advice, and we thank you for that.
Yes.
Man, as you know, we're closing, but I caught a couple of the models, and they're actually going to share their experience with you. This is
Samantha.
Samantha, how was your experience today?
It was good. It was actually my first time modeling, so I was very excited and very nervous at the same time, but I really enjoyed the experience.
Well, I will say this. I saw you, and it didn't look like your first time. You did an amazing job, and we thank you for that. If you can share one thing with somebody who's listening about domestic violence and this amazing Rebirth Empowerment event, what would that be?
Domestic violence, I will say speak up. Speak up. If you, whatever, don't be scared. That's it. Be confident. Put yourself out there. Tell everyone what's happening. Tell them.
Good advice. Great advice. Don't be scared. Be confident. Tell somebody. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey y'all, hey, so I grabbed another model because I love hearing their experiences because they were absolutely amazing and they got to deal with the designers one-on-one. So let's talk about it.
Well, I had a wonderful time tonight. The fashions were fabulous, absolutely wonderful, as you can see. And I just had a grand time with all of my fellow models that was here tonight.
And she did that, y'all. She ripped that runway. So I'm going to ask you one more question, Miss Vanessa. What was your favorite design?
Well, of course, it's TK.
I think you're being a little bit partial because that's who you walked for. But you did look good.
But thank you, love. I practiced.
Lots and lots and lots of practice. So I just want to ask you one more question before we close. Since this event is advocating against domestic violence, what would you give as encouraging words to someone who's listening?
What I will actually give is always be true to yourself. Do not think you need to be in this situation and it's your fault. It is not your fault. This is someone else that's trying to take control of you and do not want you to be free. But always be true and free to yourself and get out of the situation the best you can with family, with friends, with advocates, and slowly build yourself back together to become the phenomenal man or woman that you can be.
I love it. I love it. Get out and become the phenomenal man or woman that you could be, because you guys need to understand domestic violence is not just against women. There's some men who suffer too. So with that being said, we love y'all. So the best part about this event is we had so much diversity. We had men, we had kids, we had women, we had everybody modeling, from African designs to evening wear. We even had the I Love Me t-shirt run. This man right here was one of our amazing models. Tell them who you are and what your experience was like.
Amazing. Okay, myself Ratna, and I belong to India, from India, and this particular show was life-changing for me. Okay, it's an amazing experience. Okay, a lot of models have done good hard work, and especially Miss Nancy. Okay, she is a wonderful woman. God bless her.
Thank you so much for that. Is there anything else that you want to share with the audience?
Please participate in such kind of events, and support, especially the women empowerment, which is happening. Please go to the Facebook and subscribe for those pages so that you can see what is happening in the future and support such causes.
Great advice. Y'all heard him. Go tag, go support, be at the next event. Hey, y'all, hey, so we have the MC, the crowd hyper, the man behind all the madness that happened in that fast show. But it was all good madness. Go ahead and tell the listeners who you are.
How y'all doing? It's your boy, Mr. 180. I'm in the building. I thank you so much. My name is Archie J. Jenkins, author, motivational speaker. I'm your hype man. I'm the host. I've just been blessed. I thank Houston so much for the honor, for the privilege. Thank you so much.
So that means you're not a native Houstonian.
I'm not.
Tell us how your visit has been.
My visit has been great. I'm loving it. I'm loving the network. I'm loving the people. You guys are awesome, and I thank you so much.
And we thank you. So you got to be in the midst of the fashion show. You got to see everybody walk. As a matter of fact, you called them down the runway. Share with the audience how that experience was.
Listen, if you've never been to a fashion show, you gotta go to a fashion show. One thing, two things for sure. These models, they got it. When I tell you there were some dope designers in there.
Years.
When I tell you, from the designers to the models, I didn't know who was better.
Man.
But it was the kids for me.
It was the kids for me too. Those kids were phenomenal.
Yes, it was the kids, and I understand, people have to understand how much work is put in behind this. So my hat was off to all the models, it was so much fun. As you see, I'm sweating like I'm crazy, and it was so much fun. So I thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you so much for your amazing MC job. We thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Chris, and I am really excited to share this lady with you. She is one of the amazing designers of D-Elegance. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody and tell them about your experience on today.
I'm Kima Ray, TK Designs, and I had a fabulous experience. My team turned out, we showed out, beautiful collection of African and bridal formal wear. I did the kids, the teens, the men, the women. I have things for everybody, bridal, formal, casual, you name it. And I had the matching accessories to go with the outfit. And I had things from the motherland. So if you want to contribute to the motherland, made in Africa, we have things from Africa and things from America as well.
As you see this beautiful outfit is an example of her work. When I tell you, from the little bitty ones to the big ones, because one of them guys was 6 feet, but baby, he was rocking that African garb looking amazing. Now, Miss TK, I have one question for you. You got something for these curves?
Oh, baby, didn't you see those girls on the runway? They had some curves, didn't they? I had all sizes, right? I had it from the 0 to the 3X, okay? And I made sure it accentuate your curves.
She did. Now I got one more question for you, Miss TK, because as you know, this whole event is highlighting domestic violence and advocating against it. If you could tell one person that potentially is a victim out there and is watching this, what would you say to her?
I would say don't give up, always know what you want and always self-advocate. If there's something going on in your life that's not right, speak out, seek help. There's resources out there, government resources, private sector, nonprofit. Reach out, share your story, and let somebody, but don't stay in something that's gonna hurt you. If it's gonna hurt you and your family, try to find a way out. And I always tell women to get an education, because with the education, you can get a good job and you can be self-sufficient. Don't always depend on someone else.
That's right. That's good advice. That is good advice. And we thank you for that. Can I give you a hug?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
She did an amazing job, y'all. When I say she had all types tearing up that runway, y'all need to get with Miss TK because her designs are amazing. And they're very diverse and different. So check her out.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, hey, I have a kid who was in this fashion show. She looked like a baby, but y'all see how tall she is. I'm almost on my tippy toes. But I really grabbed her because listen what this baby has to say about her experience today.
Well, I just want to say that the experience was amazing, and it was my first rodeo, and it's like very encouraging because it's fun, you meet new people, it's like it makes you want to do more. It's like the first experience, it makes you feel like you want to do it more and more and more, and it's something that you could take up as a career.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she did amazing, y'all. Now, I have one more question for you, sweetie. Who was your favorite designer of the day?
Miss TK, the one I rocked, the African.
Oh, Miss TK, baby. Miss TK around here dancing somewhere. She loving all those accolades. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, sweet baby. Now I have one more question. Then I'm going to really let you go because I see you rocking the I Love Me. Baby, when I tell you the I Love Me crew tore that show up, give me your experience.
It was fun. We made our own little choreography, dance. The people that were part of it with me, they're amazing. It was just great.
I love it. I love it. And I love me. Do you love me?
Yeah, I love me.
All right. Y'all know I love the babies, the kids for me. And this right here, this little Miss Texas. So she was one of the models in the fashion show. And when she hit that runway, I got a question for you. First of all, what's your name?
My name is Amaya Danielle Roberts.
Okay, Amaya. Who taught you how to walk like that?
Well, I used to model at family reunions, school reunions, and I used to model for fun.
So you know this not her first rodeo, okay? And she tore it up. You know what I'm gonna get you to do? Do me a little pose on the red carpet. Show them what you working with. Y'all see her? Hot. Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Kristen. I have another one of the models who's gonna share her experience. Tell the audience who you are and what this day meant to you.
My name is Heidi Fryer, and this is my first show back after my child, so it was a great experience, and it was a wonderful show. The MC was great. Everybody was clapping. The outfits were beautiful. It was just perfect.
I know you enjoy it because I can see the look all over your face. Let me just ask you one more question. As you know, this is all about domestic violence and advocacy. If you could just share a word with someone who's watching, what would that be?
Keep your head up. Keep your confidence. If you lose your confidence, make sure you do everything to get it back because it's very important.
I love it. That's good advice. Y'all better listen. Thank you. Hey, this is Chris, and when I say red turn heads, this is one of our models today, and she gave them all the business. Tell the listeners who you are and what your experience was like.
Okay, I'm Star, the model, and you can follow me on Instagram at uniquely_a_star. My experience today was awesome. This is my second fashion show. I just did one last week with Queens Entertainment, and this was just awesome. It was an amazing experience for me. So.
Okay, I know you got to check out that I Love Me experience. What did that do for you?
It showed confidence. It showed that the kids love each other, and it was just awesome to see the kids doing their thing on the runway.
Okay, so today is over, or almost, and we have one more day with fun-filled events. Are you going to be here tomorrow?
No.
No worries. But if somebody's listening, what would you tell them about this whole entire event to get them to come tomorrow?
It's definitely worth the experience. It definitely is very informative about domestic violence awareness. It's a lot of support here. Everybody makes you feel loved and welcome, and yeah, it's just awesome. Like the show, like you will be in for a special treat if you come. So yeah,
you heard that. This baby said you'll be in for a special treat. Come on and get that treat. Okay, y'all. This is one of the amazing designers of the D Elegance Fashion Show. Go ahead and tell them who you are and what your contribution was.
Well, my name is Louis Johnson, and I brought African attire from the country of Ghana, West Africa.
Man, those were some beautiful pieces. Let me ask you this. How was that experience seeing those amazing models rip the runway in your attire?
Oh my God, just to see my attire run up and runway was spectacular. But to see everybody out here was just amazing. They had some amazing fashions out here. We had some incredible designers. I couldn't believe it, you know.
I couldn't either. It was really, really amazing because the talent, when you saw the intricacy on these designs, you knew that these people have put in a lot of work. And I'm really proud of you guys. Why was it so important to you to be a part of something like this?
Well, for a multiple reason, I can be here all night just to be the truthful, you know what I'm saying? But the one particular thing is just to be a part of something that's amazing, that's spectacular, and it's not just for me, it was for everybody. It was for them, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't us. We just do what we do.
Okay, I got one more question, I'm gonna let you go. Because this was adults, men, and women, plus the little bitties. How did you enjoy those kids tearing up that runway?
You know what, I have 4 grandkids, 2 girls, 2 boys, and I love when they come over. It'd be amazing. I love them, but I'm be so glad when I just ship them on off. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the best part about being a grandparent? Like, you get to send them home. So, this is one of the amazing designers. Y'all gonna get to see all the pictures later. I mean, just be here tomorrow. That's all I can tell you. Show up tomorrow. You won't be disappointed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys, I'm really excited about this whole event. So I grabbed a couple of the models who walked in the show because I want to get them to share in their perspective and their experiences. Tell the people who you are and how your experience was today.
Well, my name is Kimberly Ryans, and I was one of the models in the show. I walked for about 4 designers, and it was amazing. The crowd was so energetic and fun, and the pieces are beautiful. Y'all give those designers, they have some good stuff.
They do have some beautiful pieces. Now we have this other beauty who also walked for several of the designers. Tell everyone who you are and what your experience was like.
Okay, my name is Pamela Johnson, and I'm one of the models. I had a beautiful experience today. It was fun being able to put on different unique pieces and also to help the community at the same time.
We love you guys for that. With this being domestic violence and us advocating against domestic violence, maybe there's a listener on here who's suffering in a situation right now and she doesn't know how to get out. What would you advise her?
I would advise her to look for resources and save yourself. And if you have kids, you have to save yourself so you can save your kids.
That's great advice. Save yourself and save those babies. Now we're going to get your perspective.
Well, my perspective is you're not alone. So the sooner you can talk to someone that can share your experience and you could, better help yourself with. And like she said, it not only affects you, it affects your family and your children.
Thank you guys so much for that. Man, y'all know I'm going to get a couple more people and come and share their perspective. But this was an amazing event. As you can see, all the comments, these people had a great time. So if you missed it, your bad. Yeah, you feeling that FOMO. Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Chris, and I have Miss Nina, who is one of the models in the show. Nina, go ahead and tell the listeners, how was your experience today?
My experience was very phenomenal. It was something that I really enjoyed doing. So if you missed it, I'm sorry, but it was a great show. That's all I can say. It was really back to back. All the designers and the outfits were amazing.
I agree with you. Everything was simply amazing. Now, I saw that you had a partner in some of the walking that you did, right?
Yes.
That was very different because I've never seen the partner walk. When I say the guy that was taking care of her did a very good job of taking care of her. Since this is all about domestic violence, I thought that was a great element. What did you think about that?
I really think that it was a great cause and the purpose behind it. I too am, I like the idea of, the purpose behind it. So that being said, great.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Nia. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all. Hey, this is your girl, Chris. And I'm excited about this interview because this is one of the designers. And when I tell you his pieces toe that runway up, I'm talking about urban and hip hop and just really, really fly. I have one question for you. Where do you get that inspiration from?
God, man.
That's the best inspiration I have. That's the best answer to give.
I mean, he gifted me with the talent, and I just want to try to give back what I feel like is hot designs and allow people to be head turners when they put on my pieces.
And they were turning heads, ankles, knees, and toes. When I say they were looking good, they were looking good. Okay, I just got to ask you a couple more questions. Mr. Robinson, since you are a designer and you had the honor of having your pieces run down that runway, this is all about domestic violence. If you could speak to someone who is listening and give them some words of encouragement, what would that be?
Get out while you can.
Good advice. Good advice.
It's not worth it. It's not going to get no better.
Great advice. Great advice. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, but y'all be on the lookout for J. Corian Fashion. by the grace of God, we finna hopefully blow up real soon.
Tell them how they can connect with you on all social media platforms.
Well, I'm on Instagram. I'm on _J Corian Fashion _, and then on Facebook I am J Corian Fashion or A.D. Robinson. That's how you can get a hold of me.
Y'all get a hold of him. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Chris, and I'm excited because this lady right here, if you saw this fashion show, you saw they worked that runway. Well, guess who their coach was? She did an amazing job. Tell everybody who you are and what promoted you to get into this experiencing runway modeling coaching.
All right, my name is Linda Scott, Miss Linda to you. But anyway, listen. All right, I'm just kidding. But I am Linda Scott, CEO and founder of LS 1426, which 1426 means models between the sizes of 14 to 26. I am about building confidence. I am about letting women know who they are and why they are who they are, because God created them. So I've been doing this since like 1982.
Okay, so you're a vet.
That's it.
It shows like the way she had those models like coordinated, like they even had a whole dance and it didn't look like they practiced at all. It looked like it was just on the muscle. Really, really great show. If you can share one word about this entire event, what would that word be?
Wow, I can't do it in one word because there.
Okay, give us two.
Okay, let me give you more than two. But it's about protecting yourself, being true to yourself, and just being the confident person that God has created you to be.
That's some good words. I'll take all of them. I'll take all of them. Be the confident self that you could be. Thank you, Miss Linda. We appreciate that.
All right.
Man, we're closing out, but I had to grab one more model, actress, supporter, because you're doing a little bit of everything in this show. Tell them who you are.
I'm Brianna. I'm playing the lead role, and I was in the model fashion show today. I'm sorry.
Now you ripped that runway. Tell me about that last hidden curve. How long you practice on that? Because I watched you do it real nice and slow.
Actually, modeling is my specialty, so that's what I do.
She does it. She does it well. Okay, I want to ask you one more question. I'm going to let you get out because I know we've had a long day, and we got a long day tomorrow.
It's 9 a.m. It's time to go.
Not quite, because we got.
Not quite. Yeah, we got to be here in the morning.
We're going to wrap it up. Before we go, as you guys know, this is all about domestic violence, and we want to make sure to keep that thread running. Fight.
That's right.
Fight, get out.
That's right.
Keep your confidence is some of the advice that everybody's given. Would you like to share a little bit of advice for somebody who may be in that situation, what they need to do?
Yes. If you feel like that you can't get out of that situation, talk to anybody closest that you can. Please find any kind of outlet to get out. There is a way out. You don't have to suffer. You do not have to stay in that situation. If you feel like you do, please, there's anywhere you can go. You can talk to a librarian or anywhere. If you go to the store, somebody will help you get out of that situation as fast as you can, and we are here to support you.
Great advice, and she's so right. We are here to support you.
Yes, we are.
I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out. This was an amazing event. We had so much fun. But more than that, we fellowshipped. We learned about how to survive through anything and everything. And with that being said, this year is over, but next year is not. So go ahead and put it on your calendar. Save the date. Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Chris Brown with the City Highlight. I am here at the Rebirth Center, and I had to let you guys know that all of the red carpet and media is presented to you by XL Global Media Group. They're doing an amazing job capturing all of the red carpet moments. So if you need media for your event, please check out XL Global Media Group.